Great morning, great morning, great morning, great morning. Okay, let's see what happened. All right. Great morning, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Obviously, working a couple of things out as always, but I am so grateful and so amazed, amazed to be here, to be honest with you. It's just a blessing and a miracle that I am here and that you are here too. And I'm just kind of mindful about how big things are and how big this world is and how big everything else is. Um, and sometimes we can be quite small about things. And I just had to spend a minute to think about that. But I want to say this to you all. Great morning. It's so good to see you. I see you out here on Instagram. I want you to let me know where you're coming in from. I see you out here on Facebook. I'm going to move over there for a minute. And my intentions are not to take up a whole lot of your time, but just to be here and to share with you in this space and in this moment. But I do see you. So, welcome and super great Sunday morning and happy Mother's Day to you. Welcome to this morning's special edition of the Mitch Race podcast. I am Mitch Race, and I just want to let you know that for today, pink hearts, red hearts, and roses and sunshine emojis are welcome and encouraged. So if you want to just drop a bunch of those in there, drop them in there for yourselves, drop them in there for your mothers, your loved ones, drop them in there for others as well, because we all need encouragement this morning, and we all need to know how blessed we are this morning. So let me see you drop a few in there. And I see you coming in from everywhere. I see you in here, East Harlem. I see you in here, Strong Island 1 and Strong Island 2. I see you in here. I see you, Miss Nettie, Florida. Let's go with the names now. Jean. Live good with Sean. Stay sexy wellness. I see you. I want to make sure I got to make sure I'm not leaving anyone out. But I want to let you know that I see you all. And I kind of want to let you know that this is more than just a podcast today. I see it really as a valuable and unique honor to pay tribute, not just to my mother, but to all of you who are mothers, have lost mothers, those who have been mothers. Maybe you've lost a loved one, maybe you've lost a child, and or even something else could have tragically happened. And even those who will have the unique blessing to be mothers in the future. This is for you. It says the camera has been frozen and you can't hear me. Check 1, 2. Let me know if this clears up. If someone can just put it in the chat and tell me if this has cleared up. Wonderful. Thank you very, very much, Sean. Okay. So even those who will have the unique blessing to be mothers and even dedicated fathers, I want to let you know that I'm keenly aware of both the joy and the pain of this day for some, and whoever you are, you require no one's permission to feel the way that you do. No one can tell you how to feel during this time, because everybody has some kind of feeling about their mothers and Mother's Day. And it's precious and it's personal. I'm hopeful that you will find some peace and gratitude and even some joy in your Mother's Day. My takeaway on this day is always, and even on my mother's my mother's passing, my takeaway is this: I'm not motherless, I'm motherful. I am not motherless, I'm motherful. I'm full of the love, I'm full with beautiful, fun, and timeless memories, and I'm full with confidence and a surety that she is always with me and she is in God's hands. I'm also full with the surety that we will see each other again one day. I am going to read some of your comments because I think it's important to do that. So I will take some time to do that as well. So, this topic today, the inspiration for today's podcast came to me a couple of months ago, and I'm not sure the exact day, but I think it was on her birthday. It might have either been her birthday or it may have been the anniversary that she passed. But my mom's birthday was April 18th and is April 18th. And it didn't hit me until later in the day that I began to think about a lot of things that occurred in my mom's life. And those things moved me to think about how, and I even worried some, I fretted some about how her confidence and her self esteem were affected when she was alive. I had questions about how negative things affected her self image. I was looking for some assurance and I began to focus. And I was reminded that there were a couple of things that put me at ease about my feelings. And this is what came about from these feelings, the message that was crafted today, because I needed to be sure about how she functioned during the most negative and challenging times of her life. And I know that her confidence sometimes was on the floor. But I will tell you this, I also learned that no matter how I felt, that my mom did things confidently. I may have felt some way that day, and I may have been really worried about how some things, how her self esteem, yes, and her self image were affected. But I do know that the message now that came from this, 5 things my mom did confidently, is worth sharing. And I have the great honor and privilege of sharing that with all of you all over the world. And this is something that would not even have been possible for me years ago. So I'm going to start with now these 5 things that my mom did confidently, because I believe doing those things positioned her for greatness. And yes, she was always destined for greatness, just like you, Sonia Dungy. Self love. My mom's feet, her skin, her hair, her clothing. She did beauty parlor appointments. My mom was very confident in her self love. She had every reason to be, given the many challenges she faced in life. She always took great pride in caring for herself and making herself look great. My mom confidently took care of herself as she knew that no one else would do that for her. She even verbalized this. She told me, she said, "Well, if I don't do it for myself, nobody's going to do it for me." She felt appearance was important. My mom would always look at me sometimes and say, "Your head and your feet," meaning your hair and your shoes and your feet. Just make sure you keep yourself up. As they say, she understood the mission. My mom was confident about self love being one of the things that would help pull her through. This was one of the many things, one of the many life lessons she instilled and passed on to me. Number 2, God. My mom confidently believed in, trusted in, spoke about, loved, and served the Lord. And if you really knew her, you would know that's exactly what she was about. My mom read the Bible 3 times from cover to cover. When she went to church, she wore a dress suit and a Sunday hat, and most often, stylish Sunday shoes. She was confident in her church hat and her church hats, and she had quite a collection. I got to tell you this right now. She really had quite a collection of church hats. Now, you find me a mother or a sister who understands the power of a church hat, and they'll tell you, "Oh yeah, I get it." When she had to make the mind-numbing choice to have open heart surgery, she confidently trusted in the Lord. When she had to make the heartfelt decision to have abdominal surgery, she trusted in God. When there were times she could not trust the love of the person she was with, she confidently trusted that God would be there for her. And from my perspective, He was always, right to the very end and into a new beginning. Yeah, I see some of you. Church hat. That's right, Sean. Her cooking, number 3. She was confident in her cooking. She was very confident in her cooking. So I got any family members out there who are going to hear this on the replay, or y'all know what I'm talking about. She was confident in her cooking, and she would even tell you, she would tell you how good her cooking was. She'd let you know. Now that's some confidence when you can let somebody know how good your food is, whether they tasted it or not. You can let them know. That is confidence. She prepared meals. She could prepare anything: breakfast, lunch, dinner. She did it. She made it look easy, and she would do it for a lot of people at one time. It's almost like she was cooking for an army. God. She baked as well, so she was like almost like that double threat. Being able to cook meals and bake. Some people can do one or the other, and sometimes they can't do either one well. She did them both superbly. And again, she was very confident in that. And she took on some difficult projects. Okay. She definitely turned her problems into projects with these cakes, these difficult cakes. She did German chocolate cakes. She did a carrot cake, and even her signature 7 Up cake. All of those cakes require a certain technique to do them. They are hard to do. Amen. I just saw that comment fly in. Yes, people came for the food, but they stayed for the love. Amen. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, Sean. People came for the food, but they stayed for the love. I'm definitely going to have to get to these comments. They are tremendously good and valuable. And I will be saving these, by the way. My mom was confident. My mom confidently loved. She loved with great confidence. Even when she knew she might not get it back. Woo! Happy Mother's Day, and thank you. But my mom loved with great confidence. My mom loved me with great confidence. And she was super, super confident in me, what I could do, and most times what I wanted to do. She had vision. She had a vision for me. And I am so grateful that she did. My mom wanted me to have what I wanted to have. She wanted me to be successful, and she always believed that I was successful. and we accomplished some great things together. I'm so grateful for the memories and the things that we accomplished together and the things that we did. I'm so grateful for the confidence that she had in loving me when as a child, when as a male growing up with a single mother to communicate and have that that real love and trust and bonding that you should have with your mother. I'm so grateful that we had it, even in the times when it was hard, even when we couldn't see eye to eye. I knew, and I know now, that she was confident. She was confident in who I would become. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm going to go back because I also realized that there was another thing that I missed, and that was number 4. Because my mom took care of others confidently. My mom seemed to always have the best intentions in caring for others, almost as if they were her own. And some of you out there know that. I know that Sean knows that. She had true paternal instincts and serving skills. My mother knew how to serve. She knew how to make people feel at home. She knew how to make people feel good, feel loved, feel safe. And she did it over and 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 over again, even when there was no benefit to her, even when she felt there could be no benefit to her. Even if you didn't see it, she did it. She was there. She was confident. So I just want to say this, and as we kind of like now we're going to come in for a smooth landing because I want to have some time also to share. As we come in for this smooth landing, a few years ago, there were various surveys of people who feel invisible taken among women and older adults. For example, one study found that 70% of women feel they become invisible as they age. My mom lived to be 90, almost 90. Another survey showed that 79% of mothers feel invisible. And I don't know if anyone knew that. So if you or someone out there knows of any mother that feels this way today, or anyone that would benefit, I want you to share this podcast with them, yes. But here is how you can help because you're on this podcast. And I thank you for being here. Here is how you can help. Number 1, let them know you see them. Reach out. Number 2, put a smile on your voice and encourage them. And if you're going to go see them, make sure that there's a big smile on your face so that they can see you. Help them in their confidence and their self-esteem by reminding them that they have done some great things in their life. Remind them that they have done some great things in their life, because sometimes people don't remind them and they don't remember and they don't even know. They discounted themselves. And this is definitely true. I know to be a fact of mothers and how it affects their self-esteem. and their confidence and even their self-worth and their value. Remind them of some of the things that they have done if you know of those things. Get them to share with you some of those things and let them know how proud you are of them. Let them know they did well. Let them know they made a difference. Let them know that they're making a difference today. And this one, number 4, validate them with love. Validate them with love, please. I truly, truly hope that you got great value from this podcast, from this tribute of 5 things that my mom did confidently. Because maybe what it'll do is it'll inspire you to think about the things your mom does or did for you confidently. It'll inspire you to have some takeaways for your life, as it has inspired me to be able to go forward in my own journey and in my purpose as I walk in my calling. I'm going to go over to some of these comments because they are incredible, they are beautiful, and I am super grateful to each and every one of you. And I want to say this too. If my mom were here today, Darren, by the way, Darren Walker, met my mom. And he was a blessing. He encouraged me to put affirmations up on my mom's wall after meeting my mom for the first time while she was alive. Sean has met my mom as well. I'm encouraged that if my mom were alive today, each and every one of you that checked in live on this podcast and even those on replay, she would have met you, you would have loved her, and she would have loved you right on back. And as Don Allen would say, and there would be nothing that you could do about it. Nothing. I truly, truly am grateful for today's special Mother's Day edition of the Mitch Race podcast. And I definitely, definitely wish you all a fantastic Mother's Day. And thank you for taking the time out. I'm going to go over a few of these comments. I'm going to save the rest. And I'll go over as many of them as I can. Nettie says she's sharing a happy Mother's Day to everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always destined for greatness. So much value, love, truth, and support. Thank you, Nettie. Yes, she was an incredible woman of God. I'm grateful to you too, Sean. I'm grateful for you, Sean. Thank you. Yes, she was always caring, Sean. Mothers are visible, absolutely. We need to make sure that they know that they matter, especially some of the young mothers now. They don't know, and they don't know many things. So they're being pushed to the side and shunned for the things that they don't know. So these are things for us to consider and think about how invisibility works and how they may feel. And we need to help them to do better with their self-image, their self-esteem, their confidence, their self-worth, their value. These are things that we need to pour into them. And this is why I'm here. Mom was a servant leader. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Sean, you have a lot of comments here. Wow. Awesome. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate that. You are a phenomenal son and a great man. I'm grateful. My mom and I'm the best version of myself through my mom. Without her and things that she imparted into me, I would not be not even a thimble full of the man I'm supposed to be. Very grateful. Yes, church hat, Queen Diva. Absolutely. Stay sexy wellness, Don Allen. Thank you, Coach Allen. Church hat, Queen Diva. She was. I'm gonna with a church hat on there. I'm gonna have to do that. Yep, Chef Mrs. Irvin, Miss Irvin and Grandma. Yep, she was. And yeah, the best cooks. That's what today should be about. The great memories of the wonderful mom we all had and the cherishable times we had together. That is absolutely right on, Nettie. She was a strong lady. I agree. Self-care, yes. Wow, so many comments. My mom had big self-confidence with big self-esteem. Yeah, she did. Thank you, Sean. And thank you, Jean. Jean, I appreciate you. I really do. I know you love your mother. I know that. I see your tributes. They're beautiful. You're welcome. You're welcome for the Mitch Race podcast, Sean. I'm grateful. Thank you all for being here on the Mitch Race podcast. Without you and everyone else that's out here on the lives and replays, there is no Mitch Race podcast. Checking in here to Facebook to see if I can pull up any live but I don't see, oddly enough, I don't see the live on my Facebook. So it's very possible that it may not be coming in live, but I'll make sure that it is posted. And I'm not exactly sure why, of course, but it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that it needs to be on, and I apologize to you if you're not seeing this live because I am not seeing the feed, but it's going to be A-okay. I'll make sure that it goes on. I'm grateful to you on Instagram and YouTube for being here. And I want you all to have, truly have an amazing, amazing Sunday. I really didn't mean for it to go as long as it did, but I'm grateful that you all hung in there. Have an amazing, blessed Mother's Day. Know that I love you. Continue to love your mothers and your families, and have a tremendous, tremendous and beautiful day. God blessed us with some sun and some beauty on Mother's Day, as he so often does. Let's be grateful and go out there and enjoy it, and let's make a difference. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for this special edition, being here in this special edition of the Mitch Race podcast, and for allowing me to share these 5 things my mom did confidentially. My mom did confidently, not confidentially. She did 5 things confidently. Thank you so much. I'll see you all soon. Have a great Sunday.